Yo, what's good, family? If you're watching me for the first time, I just want to thank you for your time, one, and for coming to this channel. If you discovered this channel, just came across it, super dope. Thanks to all my new subscribers out there. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, man. I'm sitting here watching my son practice, play soccer. Thinking about Boots. I came across something to where one of his affiliates, or someone he's affiliated with, Greg Hatchett, is saying that he thinks that the fight between Lopez and Boots is nonsense. I completely disagree with that, 100%. Boots has been leaving a lot of opportunities. I don't know who's managing him. I hope it ain't Hatchett that's managing him, to be honest with you. The decisions that he's been making throughout his career, signing with, managers, from managers to promoters, and so on and so forth. It's been terrible. And that's the reason why he's in the position he's in. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. He's leaving so much money on the table. Even when he was negotiating, or they were negotiating with Virgil Ortiz, they couldn't come up with a weight class. From what I've read, he left a lot of money on the table there. Turkey was willing to give him $4 million there. One, two, he had an opportunity to fight an elite fighter, in Virgil Ortiz. Opportunity to win another world championship as well at 154 pounds. And he could have chose, if he would have beat Virgil, he could have chose to be at 154 or go back down to 147, where he's comfortable at. So, and if he would have lost, he could have went back down to 147, similar to what Navarrete just did with Oscar Valdez. Ain't no shame in losing against the best, man. Plus, you leaving $4 million on the table, man. That's crazy to me, man. 4 million big ones on the table. A fight that you could probably win against Virgil Ortiz. Then you go back down, and then you can face a guy like Teofimo Lopez. I don't know, what, Greg is talking about or whatever, as far as, is that what you're deciding not to do, to negotiate with Teofimo Lopez? Because I think it's the perfect fight for you. Who gives a damn that T.O. is coming up in weight? T.O. has somewhat of a name in the game, man. T.O. was once on the pound-for-pound list. T.O. beat some quality opponents out there. Taylor and Lomachenko, just to say a few. Yeah, okay, he lost to Kambosos, so damn what? All right, that's over and done with. But he got some fantastic wins underneath his belt. He's an explosive fighter. He's somewhat of an attraction. As of late, he's been kind of sticking his foot in his mouth with a lot of the things that he's been saying. But still, he's a talented young fighter that was willing to move up to 147 pounds, where you're comfortable at, and fight you. Think about that. And it's going to be on pay-per-view. So I think it's a great fight. The reason why, if you guys really want to know why it's on pay-per-view, it's on pay-per-view because of each guy's purse. That's why. The promoter's gonna have to pay that purse, and they want to make some of it up with the pay-per-view buys. They want to make some of it up with the pay-per-view buys. And on top of that, the gate, depending on where the fight's gonna be. If the fight's gonna be in New York, is it gonna be in Philly, or wherever the fight's gonna be, they want to definitely have a sellout arena. With Teofimo Lopez and Boots Ennis, I think it'll be great. I think that both guys honestly need each other, man. Both these guys have had lackluster performances of late, right? It's the perfect time for both of them to step outside themselves and get a great victory, man, and look good doing it. It's the perfect time for both of them, man. I think they need each other, to be honest with you. Brian Norman Jr. is coming off an injury. Of course, he's going to come back and face something, a less threat, and continue on what he was planning on doing, and that's building his brand, building the Brian Norman brand, because he just got his belt. He's 23 or 24 years old, and he doesn't want to lose that belt to Boots Ennis, right out the gate, first title defense for 1.75. You know, he's betting on himself right now as far as building his brand, becoming a household name, and then facing Boots Ennis, you know. But anyways, you know, I think it's a great fight. I personally think it's a great fight. I think that Boots should fight Lopez. You know, you're not going to get any less credit if you were to face first Virgil. It's going to be the same. You're going to get the same amount of credit, man. You know, it's a winnable fight for you as well. You're the bigger guy. You got the longer reach as well. You're a tremendous boxer. You know, it's a perfect fight for you, man. It's easy money, right? Easy money. From your standpoint, I'm sure you think you know you can beat Lopez, right? You believe you can beat him, I should say. It's easy money. Dude, that would have been 2 bags right there in 1 year. Think about that. Virgil, boom. You get the 4 milli right there. You fight Lopez, 3 million. That's $7 million right there in 1 year, big dog. $7 million. And you beat both of them? If you beat both of those guys right there, man, well, man, where you think you're going to be sitting at? There's a huge possibility you might be sitting on the pound-for-pound list after that. Very high on the pound-for-pound list. You beat those 2 guys, and you win at 154 and come back down and beat a 140-pounder who was once considered, you know, one of the best 135-pounders in the world and one of the best 140-pounders of today, right? Makes sense to me. I don't know what it made. Well, I don't know what kind of sense it makes to you guys, man, because I'm telling you, man, look, one thing's for sure. You can easily lose to a cherry pick. I've seen it done many times to a cherry pick, right? You're having a bad day. You get caught with a shot. You get knocked down. You get hurt, whatever. Anything is possible. Maybe you get injured during the fight. You know, anything is possible once you step foot in that ring, man. It ain't gonna always go your way. You know, sometimes things happen, you know, that's beyond your will. So take them fights, man. Take them fights, man. You got so many opportunities, man. At first you're saying that everybody in Boots, you're saying that everybody is ducking you, man. Now ain't nobody ducking you. People want to fight you and you still don't want to fight, man. Make your mind up. Make your mind up, man. What do you want to do? You know what it is? I've been thinking, he been spoiled. You've been spoiled, big dog. That's what it is. You've been spoiled, right? Because you've been facing these Europeans. Easy work. You've been getting paid gravy. 2.5. Crazy money you've been facing these Europeans, man. Less risk, right? That's what it is. You've been spoiled, man. And you just want to ride the gravy train, man, and keep fighting these Eastern Europeans, bro. Keep knocking them off and then just sit back and complain like nobody don't want to fight you, bro. There was a point in your career where I felt that way. It was. But your movements as of late, man, is telling me something completely different. And the fans as well. So, get it together, man. For real, dude. Fight a named fighter. Please, Boots. Fight Teofimo Lopez. Don't pass on this, man. You're going to regret this, man. Don't pass on this. I think this will be a good fight. This is a fight that I will definitely want to watch and see because I'm curious to see what Teofimo can do at 147 pounds. And I'm curious to have 2 of the most athletic fighters in the game with power, with one-punch power, with skill, with ability, agility, everything. They got everything they need, man, inside that ring to be great, right? I want to see both of y'all go at it, man. That's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. And when I ask people around, like my homeboys and stuff, man, people that I talk to in the boxing industry, man, everybody's saying, I don't know. That's a good fight. I don't know. So if everybody buzzing like that about it, then go ahead and handle your business, man, and get the fight done and made, man. So anyways, I hope Greg, I hope you just tripping, man. I mean, hopefully you just tripping off that green. I hope you just tripping off that green, Greg. I hope this fight happens. Anyway, that's my time. I'm out. Peace.